नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। मैं आज रिलायंस के बारे में बोलूंगा और ये जियो फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज के बारे में बोलूंगा। जियो फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज को भी रिसेंटली डीमर्ज किया था रिलायंस से और लिस्टिंग डे में वो लगभग 261 रुपया में ट्रेड हो रहा था और ये एक बड़ा मार्केट कैप में उभर के निफ्टी के अंदर आने की संभावना बहुत अच्छे हैं। Today I'm going to talk about Reliance and especially Jio Financial Services, which was spun off from Reliance recently and listed at 261 rupees on the day the price discovery was made. Based on that price and market cap, looks like Jio Financial Services will enter the Nifty very quickly. I also told you on the day when this listing happened, that it will going to become a full services financial firm. It will have a lending NBFC arm, it will have an AMC company, it will also be into broking, and it will also finally get into insurance. And to run this company, you had a full team come from ICICI. And the chairman, of course, was KV Kamath, who was once the chairman of ICICI. Well, less than a week after the making the first announcement and spinning off it as a separate company, Jio has struck. You have to understand what they have done. BlackRock is the world's largest company in terms of asset management. Shashwat and Vinod talked about it, where the next $1 trillion is going to come from. While BlackRock has been a very successful asset management company worldwide, run by Larry Fink, it initially started as a debt fund manager and moved on into equity and other asset classes. It has not been very successful in India. It had a joint venture with DSP, and it was called DSP BlackRock. The venture went nowhere and BlackRock has exited. BlackRock does have an office here and does some work here, out of here, but has been trying to re-enter India in for a long time. So what BlackRock and Jio have done is they have formed a joint venture. The details are not yet very clear in terms of who is going to get how much, but my guess is a 50-50 deal. This company will have other distribution network, but will be primarily a digital first. What BlackRock will bring to this company is the fact that they are leading asset managers and can float AMCs and schemes and manage money well. What Jio will bring to the table is the fact that they have more millions of customers who are using Jio, and they have data based on that, and they can bring it to that. The combined investment in the asset management company amounts to $300 million. I think both of them are going to put $150 million each, and this will be a 50-50 company. This will primarily be a tech-enabled access to affordable and innovative investment solutions. Basically, they are going to become a low-cost provider of active and passive mutual funds and will try to take distribution out of the equation. But I do not think that will work in India, because in India you will have to convince people to invest. So it is not going to be so easy. So they will also have another window through which you can use distribution method. Jio BlackRock will become the 44th AMC in India. That means there are already 43 players in this, and this is player number 44. More the merrier. The total market size of the Indian asset management industry is 44.39 trillion. A trillion is 1 lakh crore, so you have nearly 45 lakh crores of asset under management. Three major players are there. There is dominated by three major guys: SBI Mutual Fund, ICICI Prudential, and HDFC Mutual Fund. All these three have dominant distribution networks. The secret of success in these kind of company is basically what is distribution and an army of advisors. And advisors work on commissions. So this is what is going to happen. If Jio BlackRock believes that they put the tech out there and people will subscribe on their own, it won't happen. Even today, even though direct mutual fund options are available, a substantial portion of this is still distributor driven. So it is very difficult. However, whether this fund becomes successful or not primarily depends upon how much return it generates for its investors. If they generate a lot of investment, a lot of returns, people will come to it. This is not in BlackRock's, as I told you, a first venture in India. DSP was the first one to tie up. They had a DSP BlackRock investment managers, and they withdrew from it. And Jio BlackRock will commence operations as soon as it is possible, as long as they get regulatory and statutory approvals. And the company will be independently managed by a separate team. Like I already told you, risk management, asset management, investment management, technology will all be brought by BlackRock. Geo Financial will contribute basically data and digital infrastructure capabilities. Basically, Geo lends its name and the Reliance heft. But like I have always said, Reliance has a very poor B2C relationship with its clients. It's a very great B2B company. Reliance as a B2C company has not succeeded and made great inroads. So whether it will be able to generate great numbers for Geo BlackRock is something that is to be seen, because Geo is running today because it's discounted the internet to very low levels and driven out all competition except Airtel. If the price goes up, people will leave Geo. So Geo remains a price warrior. But in asset management industry, if you want to make profits, you should have active funds have to do well, and active funds generate fees. Also, you need to have a network of financial advisors who recommend this stock. This is unlike Tatas, who have a trust name of trust, and people will automatically gravitate to that. This will not happen in the case of Reliance or Jio. Even the Tatas struggle in AMCs, in asset management companies. But Tatas don't have a joint venture partner like BlackRock. But what I am trying to say is, Reliance has been very quick off the bark, because within a week of spinning off the company, they have announced their AMC partner. So it is basically what is going to happen is, Reliance has outsourced all the management of this company to BlackRock. So Rachel Lord, who is the chairman and the head of Asia Pacific BlackRock, has said that India's rising affluence, favorable demographics, and digital transformation means that BlackRock can get a portion of the business. Not so easy. It is a very difficult business to crack. A lot of people have tried. The only one which has succeeded is State Bank of India, which has moved from nowhere to number one position only based on the distribution muscle that its branches have. So to succeed in this industry, Jio needs to put out a distribution muscle. Whether it can get the distribution muscle is something we'll have to wait and watch. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं. अगर ये सब आपने कर दी तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और अपना कमेंट्स लिखिए. इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास शेयर कीजिए. धन्यवाद. नमस्कार. जय हिंद.